Yo, I just realized this video literally begins at 2 minutes. So if you want to see the real video about Capcut, skip to this time on the screen. Anyways, enjoy the video. Editing. The one thing that is very important to videos. You can do so much with it. Like imagine you were in an empty room. Boring, right? Boom. Now it has sound effects, keyframes, certain images, and many more. But picking any software for editing is very important. You can use 3 horsemen of the wild, Premiere Pro. Software can be fast at first, but you can do so much things with it. Sony Vegas Pro is similar to Premiere Pro, but they have the same problem. It's a paid software, but it's not a one-time payment, it's a subscription, which can be very expensive for people like me. Because of that, there's the second horseman of the wild, which is DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is awesome. It has built-in presets, transitions, and many more. But the one thing that is very hard about it is that it's extremely hard to master. What the hell? Because there are tabs like Fusion, Fairlight, Color, and many more. But Fusion is the most confusing one. Ha! Get it? Confusion? The third horseman of the wild is Final Cut. Final Cut, it's still great software. Good thing about Final Cut is that they give you the option of paying a subscription or for the full price. Well, it's basically very similar to Premiere Pro, which is very good. And why it's good? It's because it's by a company that sells phones for $1,200, which is freaking a lot, like damn. These 3 are great, but we are not going to talk about these 3 fellas. We're gonna talk about the big software. Software that is the reason you clicked on this video. That's right, it's Capcut. Today we're going to talk about why Capcut is a bad software and why you should switch, and I will try to convince you as hard as I can. So let's get right into the video. After 2 minutes. Capcut was considered one of the best softwares because of its features, like good templates, free transitions, and many more. People love this software a lot, and that's why many editors recommend this for beginners, because you have so many things in it, like free text-to-speech,
I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows
free auto caps, and many more. That sounds great, right? This continued until the release of one thing in 2021. If you used Capcut in this era, you know what happened. Capcut released the Pro version, which wasn't annoying at first, but later, in specifically the August of 2024, the turning point happened. Capcut locked a lot of its features, like motion blur, transitions, text, and many more. But this went too far, because they decided to make it $90 for a year. Brother, you are a 250 billion company. You don't need that money. Before you download Capcut, there's an agreement terms, which literally says,
if you want to use Capcut, we're going to use your voice and videos, and more.
What? So now, not only you have to basically, to get the full version, you have to pay, but they even can use your audio files and everything. Like, what the fuck? And now, let's get to the complaining. Okay, this part is for the editors who actually paid those $90. And let's be honest, guys, Capcut is not hard at all. Editing in this is a cakewalk. You have presets, free transitions, templates, it goes on. Okay, I gotta admit, I do have editing packs, like, you know, presets and that, but most of the effects you see in these videos are handmade. I don't know really how do I call it, but you get the point, alright? But when you have these, like, presets and free effects, it kind of kills the point of editing. Like, in that case, you're losing a lot of editor points, like, editor value, I mean. And literally, all freaking Capcut editors are in TikTok or Shorts edits. And I hate when these Capcut editors think they are way better than us real editors. You think you're a good editor when you make edits from your templates and VFX that you threw on the timeline, and you are like, oh, you all suck and the best, and now you aren't. No, you aren't. I think Capcut has a big community with even bigger ego. Like, I don't mind if someone is editing in Capcut, but it depends on how they present it. Because if they have a giant ego, then yes, you suck, but if you don't, you can use Capcut. But I don't really see why would you use that, because you literally have so much better alternatives like DaVinci and that. But also, be honest with me, you guys. I bet you tried one of these softwares, but you were scared because it was hard, which is okay, everyone starts somewhere, but you can't just give up and go to free editing packs by you're a YouTuber. Just try actually learning edit. And this video isn't some like, if you use Capcut you should die. No, I'm not saying that, but you can try something else. Like, I remember that I used Premiere, I had Premiere, the 2019 version. Then I switched to DaVinci because I didn't really like Premiere, and I'm happy. Like, but if I get the option to switch to Premiere, I would love to, because if I could have the chance to switch to 2025 Premiere or whatever that is, it would be nice. Anyways, DaVinci and Premiere are not that hard. I mean, so many ways how you can learn edit. With AI, Google, and YouTube guides. And I bet there's so much more. Also, I don't really think Capcut is editing software, because with the amount of built-in features, which isn't bad though, don't get me wrong, but you will not learn anything. In conclusion, Capcut is greedy as fuck, and you should switch to DaVinci because it's not greedy, or Premiere Pro. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.